Falcons get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Atlanta. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Touchdown, Falcons! That is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Now the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Good footwork at the 30. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
On second down, it's Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Play action, Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go play action with Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On first down, Patterson. Strong running at the 30. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
10 more yards. That's another Falcons first down.
Here's Patterson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Patterson, and that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. It's Patterson, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show, because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, He's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he's up in it after a gain of 4, up to the 25-yard line. Jackson now. Flush to his right. First down and more for Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the scramble. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Here's 2nd and 9. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage, 65 yards. And the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived? Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Quick slant to Brown. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Jackson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. Dancing to his left. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll go down at the 28. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. A pitch comes to Dobbins, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. The quarterback will keep it himself. They'll try to run with Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here.
That play was unsuccessful, and we saw something you don't see very often. The give to the lead back on an option play. Usually that's a fake, and then the quarterback comes down the line, decides whether to pitch it or keep it.
Regardless, looking at where the defense was, I don't know that either case would have worked.
Yeah, it almost felt like they were trying to fool them totally, and they weren't fooled at all.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Rolling to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. To throw for him is Ryan. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else stays ready. And they were, and they picked that one off.
And they'll run again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordell Patterson punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Koo for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And down he'll go at the 25. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. On first down, Dobbins. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw. Buying time, and he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away, and this remains a 2-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown Falcons. Russell Gage, 63 yards. And the Falcons use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. there will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 54 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Eric Harris who picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to...
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ballgame. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete.